Yeah, no, I think Coach Reed does a great job of it because if you look, I mean, it's such a if you try to keep adding to the game plan when you have a week like this, I think you lose some of the stuff. You lose some of those great plays because you have too much stuff in and there's so much stuff going on. So to get the game plan in a week early, then you travel, you have bus rides where you go to the practice facility where guys can study the game plan even more and more. And it's just like review now. It's not necessarily, hey, we're adding new stuff, like how do I correct this stuff on the fly? And so Coach Reed does a great job of it. I mean, obviously last week you want to have those some extra off days and you get a couple early in the week, but at the same time, when you get here now, you can focus on the details and focus on what you need to do to succeed on the field. The pads, yeah, I mean that's Coach Reed, so you do it, but we weren't necessarily expecting the pads. He told us about it last week, but we didn't do that the first year I was at the Super Bowl. But he has a reason for the madness, and we follow that lead because you know that he knows what he's doing, and that's why we're in this position today.
Hey, Patrick, you've been asked, I know you've been peppered with more questions about black quarterbacks. When do you think it becomes a non-issue? I mean, they used to say, blacks can play middle linebacker, now they're entire defense. So when does it become a non-issue? Like next year we have two more, the year after that, two more. When do you think it becomes, we don't even talk about it?
Yeah, I mean, I think we still have time. We still have a long ways to go. I mean, you still see the stereotypes whenever guys come out to the draft and stuff like that. And so I think it just takes us to keep talking about it, honestly. I mean, us putting it on a platform like this and for guys like me and Jalen to be in this game and show that we can have consistent success every single year. And I said it yesterday. I mean, there's so many guys that came before me that are obviously known. You got Doug Williams and Warren Moon and all these quarterbacks that have had great careers. But you look at the guys that didn't make it and how they grinded through, and those guys are who set the platform for us to be in this spot. And so I'm just going to continue to try to evolve the game the best I can and show by my work ethic and how we play every single year in and year out, so that one day when hopefully I'm Doug Williams and I'm looking back on these guys, we're not even talking about this because we've evolved the game so much. I wouldn't say necessarily that was a sign. We thought we tried to think of something. We didn't want to go back to the Hawaiian shirts because that's already been done and anything like that. I was trying to get the guys to get the fake mustaches like Coach Reed drew on me on the plane, but I couldn't get enough guys to do it. So we just ended up rolling how we usually roll, and we're always having fun. I mean, it's always a business trip to us, and we understand what's at the top of mind, but we like to enjoy it while we're here. Oh no, Greg used to beat me in everything, dude. Like people don't understand how great of an athlete Greg was in high school, man. He played everything. I was up 21-0 in my junior year of high school, and he was a senior. And they came back and beat us. So they had some great players over there. They were our rival high school. We ended up beating them once they were gone, but all the great players were gone. So, but Greg used to beat me in everything. I'm just hoping I can get some payback this week. I would say it took me about to year 3 or 4 to start mastering the offense, and I could run the offense and make plays work. We had so many talented players around me, but to be able to understand the offense and know where to add those little free plays, I can get those easy yards. That took me a while, and I think it takes every quarterback a while. That's why it's sometimes hard to we quit on quarterback so early now, and I'm like, it's hard to really learn where those little sneaky freebie plays are in the offense, and so that's why I'm glad that I had the time that I had. I got to sit behind a great quarterback in Alex Smith. I had a lot of great players around me, and then by the time that I needed to learn and master the offense, I was ready, and so that's why I'm glad that I'm in the place that I'm at.